So this is a rough overview of the land where I ride, and that's my house, okay? And there's bitumen roads and bitumen roads, and this is like 400 acres of land behind me, which is all full filled with trees and bush, and there's just sandy, rough sandy trails through there, nothing like roads. These are just lines I've drawn on there, but they're nothing like straight lines. They're all curvy and undulating and just bush tracks, really. And so the other day went out here on my quad bike and was hooning around the tracks and doing donuts here and down there and doing more donuts and down here and doing more donuts. And I hooned down here and was going through the long grass here on the side of the road, and it's over 6 feet high. And then all of a sudden my quad bike lost power. And I thought the chain had come off, but the chain was on, the engine was fine. So what's wrong? Is it the gearbox? Is it the belt? Anyway, nothing to do. So there was no moon that night. So I didn't want to try and walk back along these tracks because I would have been walking in the pitch black. No dark at all, no moon at all to light my way. And there's no other lights in here. And so I went back along the road. And so I walked back. This is about 5 k's or more to get all the way back. And I got to about this area, and then it bucketed down raining. Absolutely bucketed down. And at the start the rain was warm, so it was quite nice. But then by the time I got about 100 metres, it was freezing cold. So then I got home and got a friend to help me, and we put my trailer on the car, and we drove back down here, drove back up here, loaded my quad bike onto the trailer with no ramps in the pouring rain, and then drove home again along the road. And just as we got home, the rain stopped. So that's always the way, isn't it? Anyway, so this is the story of what happened to my quad bike and what's going on. So if I go down there about a kilometre, I can turn in. There's all trails in this bush behind here. There's hundreds of acres just of bushland, thick overgrown bushland. And there's a trail in about half a kilometre down, or maybe a bit less, and there's another one about a kilometre down. The one that's about half a kilometre's got a tree over it, so you can't get, a tree's fallen, so I can't get in that one. So I go about a kilometre down now, and I go in, and there's all these trails in here. And the other day I was hooning around in there just on dusk, having my usual whale of a time, and my quad bike broke down. So I'll show you the quad bike and we'll have a look at it. So there's my quad bike. It's just a little 150cc China quad. Hey, but it's been a good bike to me. I've had it about 4 months now, something like that, 4 months, 5 months. And I've done a fair bit of riding on it through there. And it's been a really reliable, great little machine. But what happened was, just suddenly, I was doing donuts and burning around on the wet grass because it has been raining. So I was riding like a bit of a maniac. But yeah, and you can see all grass stuck up in there now from where I was, because I was going through the long grass as well and just burning around. You can see all grass stuck on it still. And then all of a sudden it just lost power. I thought the chain had come off originally, but the chain's on good. I thought the chain had snapped or the chain had come off, but no, that's fine. The engine's still running fine. So what I'm thinking is it's the belt in here, or else the clutch in here's let go. I hope it's not the clutch, I hope it's just the belt. Clutch is a lot more expensive than a belt. So I'll have to take this cover off. There's about 8 bolts or so. I'll take that off and then we'll have a look and see what's going on in there. But if anyone's got any, before I pull it apart, if anyone's got any opinions of what else might be wrong, let me know. So had to put my quad bike in here on top of all this stuff. We had to lift it in. There's a few more branches in there added this morning, but it was up to these branches here. So these top ones here are new, but had to put it on top of all that, which was really hard when it was pouring rain. But okay, so that's it for this episode. Join me next time. We'll take a look at what's going on with the quad bike, and we'll try and work out what's wrong and fix it and get it back on the road again so I can do some more hooning, which I need to do. I need to get it do lots of hooning each day. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a nice day.